So, I thought it was gonna be a chill day today. You know, it's the weekend, not working, but it's not a chill day, man. I actually have another venue that I have to actually go look at today. I was gonna take you guys out with me. I was gonna go to this festival, which is dope. It's called the Art of Cool Festival in downtown Durham. They have it every year, so I'm not really stressing it, but yo, Jill Scott was there, she gonna be there. Oh man, and then Run DMC. Oh man, but it's all good, man. I have to edit. I've got to go check out a venue. Then I was supposed to go to this daggone other event, this hair show, where it's like a natural hair show or whatever, where they have, vendors and stuff out there. It was supposed to be pretty fly. Can't do it, man. When you have a job to finish and a job to do, you just got to get it done. So, yeah. So I got my coffee, and I'm going in to get busy, man. Go edit these images, and you guys have seen them by now, but I'm actually editing them right now. You know what I mean? So got to edit and do my thing today, man, and then go check out this venue, and then the rest of the day I'll be just finishing, to complete those, and that's it, yo. KLIK gang, what up, yo? And also on top of that, yo, there's this other thing going on tonight that is pretty dope. So I told you guys, man, I like a lot of different stuff, man. I'm kind of a weirdo, man. I like everything that's just different, and crazy. I like fashion, photography. I like making things, remix designer. I love cars, which you guys are going to see me start doing car shows and stuff like that soon. But this dude I work with, he is an MMA fighter, and they're having, actual fight tonight, at this convention center, but it's like over, an hour away. So I wanted to try to fit it in, like squeeze that in, because I think that would be cool. I like watching MMA, but I just don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, man, because I have too much stuff, that I have to do to get prepared for this wedding. I don't want to bore you guys with the wedding, but a couple people have already said to me that, yo, we like that content, show me more behind the scenes on how you, put, your stuff together, your shoots, your sessions, things like that, the, venue, location scouting, show us more. So, I have to go today and look at this last venue. It's three venues in total that I had to look at, and usually I can get them done all in one day, but man, just been hectic, man. Just been hectic, man. I mean, good gracious, man. It's just like, just rolling, man. Like, it's crazy, man. The life of KLIK, baby. Stay with us, man. We got some crazy stuff coming up for y'all in the future. I'm telling you, just stay with us. I don't know if you think it started out, boring. I don't know if you think it started out exciting, but let me tell you something. If you think it started out exciting and we doing some cool stuff already, man, just wait. Because I'm telling you, I got some epic, mega stuff coming in the future. Believe me, things I have not shared with you guys, but it's gonna be stupid. You hear me? What up, yo? So, oh, my bad. So I'm holding the phone. I don't have it on the gimbal. It's actually kind of easier to hold it on the gimbal while I'm driving, but I'm charging my phone too. So, but yeah, at any rate, I am on the way to link up with Scotty, and we're gonna go check out this venue. See what's up. Wow, wow. right. So you guys might actually remember this location from the other night when I closed out the vlog. We're meeting here over near Triangle Town Center in Raleigh because it's an easy meeting point for Scotty and I. And I'm gonna jump in his car and we're gonna go check out this venue. But yeah, it's a hot day today, man. I tell you, it's really hot, but we're gonna get it popping. And we're gonna basically, you know, just talk, man. This is gonna be just more of a chill out vlog. You know, I'm taking you guys with me. Cop right there looking at me. Oh, it's a chick too. Ooh, kind of cute. Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer. But anyway, yeah, linking up with Scotty, and we are gonna go check this venue out, see what we got, and have fun, man. This is just what we do. Have a good time. Rain, sleet, snow, hot, cold, whatever. It is what it is, baby. Guys, man, I gotta tell you, I'm actually having a good time doing this vlog. It's fun, man. You know, just documenting. You know, you don't have to have, you know, necessarily anything going on, anything special. It's just cool to document, you know, what you go through on a daily basis. Document your life. Have a good time while doing it. For me, it's just another creative outlet. I mean, you know, instead of having to worry about, oh my goodness, I got to put this shoot together, this fashion session, this and that. I got to find a model. I got to teach her how to pose, da 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 da. Oh, I got this crazy client that's driving me crazy, blah, blah, blah. You know, vlogging is just me doing it my way, how I want to do it, and just having a good time documenting my life, you know, and that's it. I mean, people have always said, man, Gil, you know, you got a pretty interesting life. You always, you know, got a lot of stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. You know, you missed your calling, da, 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 da. I didn't miss my calling, yo. I ain't miss my calling. I'm still here on this planet. I'm doing my thing, and we getting it popping. You know what I mean? And that's basically it, man. Like, you know, people can say that, you know, you missed your calling, or you should have been a celebrity, or you should have done X, Y, Z. Really, at the end of the day, I didn't want to be a celebrity. I just wanted to be an investor in real estate. That's another thing that, you know, I love that I didn't tell you guys. But, you know, I want to be an investor. I started out young investing, and I will invest again. I had a few hiccups in life that messed me up. Nothing super tragic or nothing, like I didn't, you know, spend, 10 years in jail or anything crazy like that. I don't have that backstory, but I got a story, and I will, be bringing you guys along for the journey and talking to you about it, because no matter what happens in life, you can get through anything that happens, man. It all starts right here. It all starts right here. And then just a little bit of hustle and grind to go with it, baby. And nothing can stop you. Nothing. But anyway, enough of that bullcrap rant, blah, 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 this and that. Look, we're going to get it popping. We're going to have a good time today. Look what we got here, y'all. I know y'all remember this dude. What up, bro? Chilling. What's good? What's going down? You too, man. I'm in the car with Scotty. We driving to the venue, and he wants to tell us something about an experience that he recently had with a potential client.
No, well, this is actually just talking about training in general, things and how you get into wanting to become a filmmaker, you're getting the tools, you're excited, you're wanting to be able to just absorb as much knowledge as you can. So you go to different resources, you look to people that are actively doing it, and you maybe want to try to link up with them and see what you can do just in terms of being able to understand and get a better idea of the creative process to enhance your own creative process. So what happened there, I had reached out and been looking through different meetups and things like that, and there's a few different videography meetups and things like that happen in this area. It's pretty stagnant, to be quite honest with you, but at the same time, in other markets like DC, Philly, New York, those areas, a lot more potential because you have a lot more business, you have a lot more people in that are doing that versus what's going on here. So with that being said, I ended up reaching out to a couple of different community colleges and looking at even the university levels just to see, okay, well, you know what, there's people that are spending their money. They have these indie film projects that they're doing for class assignments and things like that, and they're going out, they're getting their assignments. Well, surely they must need somebody to be able to be a PA or something to that effect. And I realize these are going to be unpaid type of gigs, but again, you want to be able just to try to, get the experience that you can in a relatively short period of time, be able to make some contacts, network, and be able to do this and that. So, and just to be able to, enhance your overall experience. So I reach out to a few places and get a response back from, I think it was UNC Greensboro. And
UNCG, yo.
Yeah. So let me tell you about that. Apparently, that didn't go over so well with their ombudsman or whatever. Basically, they were almost like, how dare you not pay for an education and try to get any sort of real world experience. And so my response was, you mean I have to spend $90,000 to be guaranteed to not have a job when I get out so I can be able to serve Starbucks for skills that are probably going to be antiquated at the actual time that I get that piece of paper saying, yeah, I've been to film school and understand film theory? All I want to do is be able to understand and get a little more hands-on experience with some equipment that's a little bit better than what I had at the time. So with all that being said, I'm just of this mind right here. The education bubble has ballooned so much out of place to where you are essentially carrying a mortgage for 15 years before you even buy a mortgage. So I would almost say with anything, you don't really need a degree. YouTube universities out there. There's so many other places. LinkedIn Learning. There's different
Creative
groups
Live
that are out there. Creative Live. You've got so many.
There's so many outlets,
there
resources now.
Even what is it? What's the guy? Trying to think of is it?
Bottom line is that you don't need to go to school to become a great videographer, film person, a great photographer, a great artist. If you have it within you and you have the wherewithal to try to learn a skill, you can do it. I mean, I taught myself. I'm a self-taught photographer. What I would tell people is if you have to go to school, especially young kids that might be watching these vlogs and stuff, if your parents are like, no, you're going to school, but you have an overwhelming drive to, be a creative and create something, go to school. That's fine. But go and get a degree like business degree, something like that will show you accounting degree, something that will show you how to, watch your finances, make sure you know about taxes, things like that, tax law, tax theory. Everything else you can get by trial and error and, taking other little classes like Scotty said, Udemy, LinkedIn, Linda's, Creative Live, YouTube. There are so many places. If you really want it, you can get it, and you don't have to pay $90,000
absolutely
to get it. You
right.
feel me?
Exactly. So just take the equipment that you have, whatever it is that you have, just learn it through and through. Practice makes better. It's never going to be perfect, but it will make you tremendously better. The idea is that 6 months, 3 months, 9 months, a year down the road, you want to look at whatever it was you shot at those various time intervals, and you want to cringe. You want to cringe, but at the same time, respect where you were at that time and look at where you are now. And then look to the work that you want to get to and the skill set that you want to build from that point.
And photographers, I always tell new photographers that ask me a bunch of questions and stuff, look, I tell them, never delete your images. Like, never delete your old images from when you got started and stuff like that. Even the ones that you don't use, like you have your group and your set that you're going to use for your portfolio and your website and things like that. But keep the throwaways, keep the ones that you know you didn't use, so that, you know, a year, 2, 3 years after the fact, you go back and you look at it and you'll be like, man, my lighting sucked. What in the world was I thinking when I did XYZ? Blah, 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 blah. How could I have made, you know, that particular shoot be a 80% shoot instead of a 20% shoot? And I'm talking about, if you shoot, you know, 200 images, you know, 20 of them are good. How can you make 80 of them good?
That's it.
That's it, yo.
Just continue doing that. I mean, you got to first of all love it. Realize that chances are you're gonna, you know, be in the red for a little while, but that's part of it. You're gonna do a lot of free work. It happens, but at the same time, make that work and you leverage that work. You know, make it count.
Build your portfolio,
you know,
man.
People will talk about it when they respect your work and they see your work. Then you'll start getting those calls. Now they're still going to try to lowball you because that's what everybody does.
Especially around here, this area.
God, right? So
this area is serious about lowballing people, but you gotta hold your ground, stand your ground, man, and know your worth. You know, don't be so excited just to make a little bit of money. Know your worth.
Right. Absolutely, and just remember, you know, you're paying those low paying gigs some of all of the cost of their own, because they will squeeze everything they can out of you. You could produce a Da Vinci masterpiece,
right,
and they'd still say it wasn't right.
A Basquiat, and they still would say it was crazy. Listen, what I've found doing this is that my lowest paying clients are the biggest headaches. The people that pay me more money to do what it is that I do, they respect my art and respect my eye and respect what I'm able to actually produce for them. And they see the value in that. Search for the people that see the value in what you do, and you'll be just fine. It might take a little bit longer, you know, the grind may be harder, but look, it's a numbers game, you know. For every 100, 200 people you talk to, you get one client. So that means you have to talk to a lot of people, hand out a lot of cards, go to a lot of networking events, reach out, cold call, talk to different businesses, things like that. It's a grind, yo. Like photography and videography, people try to make light of, you know, photography and videography, but man, this is one of the hardest things I've actually ever, you know, embarked upon, man. You know, in my life, it is really difficult.
And you're absolutely right. It's the availability of technology is a blessing and a curse, because with the availability of so many different tools, whether it's editing suites, whether it's hardware, whether it's camera gear, lenses, all this and that gets dropped basically every other month by 85 different vendors that are out there, and the knockoffs from China. You know, gear is becoming so easy to get. And that's great. That's a great blessing. It's a win-win. But at the same time, it can be kind of a lose. Yeah. Because all you got to do is get somebody that, you know, as they're observing these prices and seeing everything that's dropping, well then, I ought to be able to get this equipment here, and we're just going to shoot it, and we're going to edit it, and we're going to be able to do our own in-house creative. Whereas they may not have that sort of, you know, skill within their roster.
Listen, even if they do have the skill, you know, you're going to find a lot of people that are technically savvy. They can work Photoshop, they can work, you know, Premiere, they can work Final Cut, they can work Lightroom, but it's still about the eye. You know, like great, you know, Gary Vee said it best, and I actually put that in one of my Instagram clips. Creative is the variable. Creative is the variable. Creative is the variable of success. Chin up, chin up, chin up. Drop your shoulder. No. Let me show you what I'm looking for. No, you're fine. Everything, you're just fine. But everything I need, when you're like this, only thing
creative is the variable. Creative is the variable of success.
that's all I need.
'Cause leaving is the hardest thing to do. But being left is harder, yes it's true. But you're coming back. How do I get back to you? How can I get back to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to have that. It's not something that can be taught necessarily, but it's just something that comes over time with practice and talent and just your innate ability to do something new, to not be afraid of falling, not being afraid of producing something that in your eyes may be an abomination, but work from that.
And I think that too, wouldn't you agree that too is a lot of people's thorn, their pain in their side, where, you know, listen, everybody in life has dreams and goals and stuff that they want to do, but we get so caught up in, man, you know, I've got to, you know, get this job. I've got to get this degree. I've got to have the white picket fence and the 2 dogs and a baby and a Volvo, you know, and what people don't realize is that, man, look, are you happy? You know what I mean? Are you happy with what you're doing? And if you're not happy, you gotta change. Man, I told you guys that in my first vlog, very first vlog. Listen, I don't consider myself and never will consider myself a Casey Neistat, like the best vlogger, you know, on the planet, right? But, or even for that matter, the best creative, but I want to leave my mark. And that's why I'm here, to leave my mark. That's why he does what he does, to leave his mark. You know, we create.
Money.
Well, we make a little bit of bread, you know. We make a little bit of bread. We, you know.
But have fun, though. Have fun.
You got to have fun, because it really, for me, even, you know, money is awesome, and money is always going to be there. Like, there's ways to always get money, but at the end of the day, you have to be happy doing it. You know, you have to be excited about life, man, because there are a lot of people out here that are worth millions and miserable, and there are a lot of people out here that don't have a thing, and they're the happiest people that you ever want to meet. You know, find a middle ground, you know, and just enjoy your life, man. Have fun doing it. Like Daryl said on the other vlog, have fun doing it. That's why I'm bringing you guys this. You know, people get scared. You know, you have an idea, you have a vision or something that you want to do, and then you have that one person in your mind, in your family, or a friend or an associate that you might say something out loud about what you might want to do, and then they shoot it down. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you got 2-3 kids, or oh, you got all these bills, or oh, you have this. You need to, you know, get real and start thinking about what it is you need to da-da-da-da-da. Man, listen, that's their own insecurity. You know, if you have people around you, you know, that when you come up with an idea or something that you want to actually try to do, that don't push you and say, yo, that's a great idea, go for it. Man, they're not the people to be in your life, yo. They're not the people to be in your life. Anything else you want to say?
You know what? If you're not creating, you're waiting.
Be great. Go create, baby.
Creative is the variable. Creative is the variable of success.